Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo, Shvaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 13th chapter, Kshetragna Vibhaga Yogam, Shloka number 11. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Mayi Chananya Yogena Bhaktiravyabicharini Vivikta Desha Sevitvam Aratirjana Samsadi. For the Arjuna's question, Arjuna wants to know about the 6 words. They are not just words, but they are technical words which is consisting of a lot of meaning behind them. One is Prakruti, Purusha, Kshetra, Kshetragna, Gnanam and Gneyam. Total 6 words. In that, Bhagavan Shri Krishna already answered in the previous shlokas about the Kshetram and the Kshetragna. Then afterwards, the third word, Gnanam, he started explaining. Of course, Bhagavan is not taking in the order which Arjuna asked. While explaining about this Gnanam, we saw that it is not exactly about the Atma Gnanam or Brahma Gnanam, but to attain the Atma Gnanam, to establish this in the self-knowledge, what are the qualifications required for a person. So those qualities or qualifications are enumerated 20 in number. Now we are seeing the 18th qualification in this 11th shloka. How come these qualifications can be called as a Gnanam? I told, first of all, if a person not knowing that what is good for me, what is bad for me, what is Shreyaskaram, what is Preyaskaram, Hitam, if he doesn't know that, if he doesn't have that common sense, I said that day, then where is the possibility of the Atma Gnanam? Therefore here, Shankaracharya, while explaining each and every this Amanitvam, Adambitvam, Ahimsa, Kshanti, Rajyavam, Acharyopasanam, Shaucham, for everything he says, this Gnanam, this knowing about this, is this quality in my mind, very, very important, essential. Therefore, all these 20 qualifications together is called Gnanam, common sense. But don't mistake, and common sense means general knowledge about the world. Even you don't know that, it is a common sense. But generally common sense is used when every day we cross and go in the roads with the so many signal lights. If the red light comes, you should not go. If yellow light comes, you just be ready. Green light, go. You have seen already, you know about it. Now, after knowing that, another day later, you cannot say that I forgotten or I didn't see that. It is a common sense. Whenever you are crossing the signal, you must see the light. Like that, you should not throw on the road anything where public are walking. It is a common sense. So like that, you should not speak everywhere loudly. In our country, people will talk everywhere loudly. Public places, you should, so everybody opens the phone in the train, in the public places. They will keep on talk loudly. And they will open the speaker of other person also. So these are all not observing what are my behaviors disturb the others, and behaving is called no common sense. No common sense. Because they all together makes a big difference in the person's life. That's why in one place I told about when we are talking, it is called Arjavam, means punctuality. Dictionary is Sanskrit meaning, if you take it, say something. Straightforwardness. About what? If you say something, some word given to somebody, see that to fulfill that promise, or at least you say, I am not able to do it. Be punctual. Not giving the 11 o'clock, I am not coming to the class, the message. 11 o'clock, the teacher is sitting and going to start the class 10 minutes before. Then how you can give the 11 o'clock, today I am not able to come to the class? For example, because one message came. If that person listens this, he will get angry on me. But I have to learn. Not having the common sense. Why I am telling this simple, like that, you don't know what is the goal of your life. You don't know that you should not feel proud of anything which you have. You don't know how to know the pain of the others. Empathy is not there with you. Like that, so many we discussed. Anyhow, in this 11th shloka, Bhagavan brought out the Karma Yoga theory in one line. But he tells here in the form of bhakti. Ananya yogena mayi bhaktihi avyabhisharini bhaktihi mayi ananya yogena. I told in the last class for this, why we get disturbed. Because of doing we will get disturbed. By doing means by as a karta I will get disturbed. By being as a bhokta also I will get disturbed. How to solve this problem? For that also I have given the solution, what Krishna has given already in the 3rd chapter. You do in the name of the Lord everything, while you are doing as a karta, because you have to do. Whenever you do, you become a karta. But that kartrutva bhavana, that doership should not disturb you, means the secret is sarva karmani ishwararpana buddhya kuru. Then when you are enjoying, that also should not disturb you. Sarva karma phala svikuru as prasada buddhya. Ishvara prasada buddhya sarva karma phala svikuru. Take it. That's it. That is the meaning here. This ananya yogena, avyavicharena, bhakti, all that. Okay. Then in the second line given, practice to be in a solitude, be on yourself alone, sometime lonely. Without feeling the loneliness, be alone. That will help you to contemplate and think. Therefore, vivikta desha sevitvam. Or if you take in a very lower sense, the meaning for it, a good divine places, temples, the Tirtha Kshetrams, banks of the rivers, or where the Mahatmas are lived and did the tapas, that also can be considered as the Vivikta Desha. But correct meaning is that without any animal disturbance, including mosquitoes. That's why Ramakrishna Paramahamsa used to say in his one of the stories, you put a mosquito curtain and do meditation. There's nothing wrong. No, I will learn to tolerate even mosquitoes comes and bites me. Then you will end up with the malaria fever or something. If you want meditation, you protect yourself from the mosquitoes. But Shankaracharya's days, I think mosquitoes were not there that much. He mentions in Aranyam, tapas, lonely place means kad, mountains, caves. There wild animals will be there, no? So, but take care where there is no such kind of things. So, different meanings we can take it. Altogether, be with yourself. For us, the lesson is learn to be within yourself, learn to be undisturbed even among the crowds. Swami Vivekananda says, if you are able to meditate even in the midst of the crowd, then you are a real meditator. Meditation means what? Not closing the eyes and sitting. Undisturbed. Undisturbed mind status is called a state of meditation. That's it. Much more about the meditation we will see, because in the next shlokas, different topic is going to come. While telling that, Bhagavan also cautioned that never show the interest and eagerness to be with the uncivilized, uncultured, and such kind of people. Among the worldly people who are materialistic, avoid to be in the company of them. Even you are not much involving, but their talk, their behavior, everything will affect you. So never show rati, jana samsadi. That means never show so much interest and attachment to the worldly things, one way to say. Particularly eagerness to say what they are talking. Like that, giving the ear to the gossip and unwanted talks and involving in such groups. Avoid that. Actually, rati word meaning is involvement. Rati word, any of my sense organs, association otherwise. When they associate with something, the rati will take place. So rati word is involved. Suppose if I involve with eating of my liking sweet dish, so rati, even that is a lifeless thing, but rati word is always involved with some object or the person. That's why in mythology, Puranas, the Manmatha, the male Kama is represented as the Manmatha and his wife is represented as the Rati. Her name is Rati. So here, not having that, Aratihi Jana Samsadi. Now, with this, 18 instructions are over. Now, in the next shloka, 12th shloka, 19th and 20th instructions. Adhyatmagnana nityatvam Tatvajnanartha darshanam Etaj jnanamiti proktam Ajnanam yadatonyatham. The 19th instruction is Adhyatma Gnana Nityatvam. Little complicated to understand. Adhyatma Gnanam, Atma Gnanam, Brahma Gnanam, Tattva Gnanam, Adhyatma Gnanam. Self-knowledge. Nityam, always. If you are already attained the Gnanam, then no need of telling all this or as the qualification. So here, not yet established in the Gnana Nishtha, but trying, is a seeker. So Adhyatma Gnana, here let us analyze a little. There are so many, Gnana means knowledge. Knowledge about anything also is called knowledge. Cooking knowledge, stitching knowledge, painting knowledge, computer knowledge. Like that, worldly subjects are also, if you want to know, it is a Gnana. But here especially Adhyatma Gnanam. So I must know for certain in my life, if I want peace, happiness and security, I must choose and walk in the spiritual path. That is the meaning. There should not be any doubt. It may be difficult, I am finding a lot of problems, I am not able to go to the class continuously, I am not able to study the scriptures, whatever may come in between, they will come. Health may becomes a hazard. But in my mind, I know for certain Adhyatma Gnanam. This body, this life is meant for only to attain that ultimate goal of Atma Gnanam, Adhyatma Gnanam. Like that, firm conviction in that thought is called Adhyatma Gnana Nityatvam. In between, about the karma, about the punya papa, when my own prarabdha is forcing me, putting me in so many difficulties or ups and downs, I won't care. I won't care. But I will put my efforts forward as much as possible. I never forget. I know my Guru said, Shastra told, so Adhyatma, this life is, my life is the spiritual life. Here you have to remember very carefully, we are crossed the Karma Yoga and Upasana Bhakti Yoga, and we are firmly now standing in the Gnana Marga. For them, this talk. Here there is no again beating around the bush. Even the Bhagavan talks about the Mai Chananyena Yogena Abhibhicharina Bhaktini. That means Vaishnava people say that apart from me, the form Krishna, if you should not again think of any God, only Krishna, Godhood. Don't get lost in those words. Wrong. But they will highlight it. They say that is half knowledge, not understood what exactly Krishna is saying. How you know, sir, you understood properly what Krishna said? You are blaming us, you didn't understand what Krishna said. Now tally with the Upanishads Gnana. Tally with the Upanishads Gnana. Only talking about the Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita and highlighting only Krishna. If you don't, this Abhivicharini word they will take like that. Even you should not thought of, even you should not think of, even you should not look at any other God or they. That is fanatism. That is not the understanding. Because they never go beyond and give importance to the Shruti. Bhagavatam is a Purana. Bhagavad Gita is a Smruti. Tally with the Shruti, Upanishads. With that only courageously I am saying that what Krishna is saying is this. If you don't understand, if you don't accept, okay, go. So, Adhyatma Gnana Nityatvam. This Nityatvam word, that's why, again wavering. One way this Nityatvam word only, Avyabhicharini, unwavering, undeviated, uncontaminated. Hold on to. You may go through some time with the Karma Yoga practice, Upasana Yoga and all that. But from there, Upasana Yoga, if you are deviated, where? I want to go to Krishna Loka. I want to go to Vaikuntha. So therefore, Shukla Gati, Krishna Gati, this Gati, that Gati. Then you are lost the track. This teaching of Gita is not for such kind of people. From particularly, Bhagavan discussed that point also in the 8th chapter, Krishna Gati, Shukla Marga, Krishna Marga. But he clearly told that that is only up to you may go to Brahmaloka or Swarga Pitruloka. But because of your punya, you will come back. Abrahma bhuvanan loka punaravarti norjuna. Okay, if you go to Brahmaloka, you may not return back, but there you have to attend this Gnanam, Yajna classes. Because still you have not completed, your job is not over. That means what? Unless otherwise you come on to the Gnana Marga with a proper qualification, then only your journey will get over. Are you firmly understanding this point? Taking this point, then Adhyatma Gnana Nityatvam is there with you. Now and then again after listening, these are also things coming in between about something, and because of that again I become slow in walking in this spiritual path. I may go again down to the religious path. Why you come up to here and again go back? Once you have come to the highway, I have to come again, go to this side. My destination is from Coimbatore to Madurai. I need not to go into any bypasses. I had to bypass all the bypasses and go to the highway and land in the Salem or Madurai. Yes or no? In between many side down, people will get down. I want to go to this village. I want to go to that. It is just like that. What this path, marga, this journey, stick on to this, what I will get? That doubt should not come, but still comes sometimes for some people. My dear, therefore you must know this also. Tattva Gnana Ardha Darshanam. This path will clear all your samshayas, doubts, and destroys all your punya papas, destroys all your vasanas. Therefore, this Tattva Gnana, what it gives, that Artha, Phala, final remuneration like, that also you must know. Here darshana means not any other darshanam, understanding. This Brahma Vidya, Tattvam, Atma Gnana, their Adhyatma Gnanam is said, here Tattva Gnanam, both are one and the same. What it is going to give to me? It won't give anything to you in relative sense. Generally, mind, people's attitude, if I worship this Lord, what I will get? If I put this in that hundi, what I will get? If I go to a Mahatma, what blessings I will get? So everything, always our expectation, what I will get. That's why in Upasana, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, every section, everywhere, Phalasrutis keep on telling. Vishnu Sahasranama, if you read Phalasruti, you will get go weed, vasal, pasumad, ella kadikuman solute, all kinds of benefits. Santana, prapti, putra, pautra, dhana, dhanya, pashu, sampatti, all benefits. But here, there is any kind of such? No. Then what it is going to give me, sir? It gives that knowledge by which you won't desire for anything. But again, this point understanding is difficult. Mind will immediately becomes upset. That's why generally Swamiji used to say anything, what I will get by studying this, what I will get by meditation. You won't get nothing. Nothing you won't get. Nothing. But because as long as this what I will get, that means what you are there, you want to get something, your individuality, ahankara is not surrendered, not dissolved. As long as this I and want are there, samsara will continue. Bhagavan, I want a peace of mind. Somebody asked Ramana, you keep that want word, take it out. Whatever is there, I am peaceful. I want peace. I want, the want word, if you throw it out, you are peace. That's why this iha, in Sanskrit, iha means desire. Ashana also is desire. As long as this I want, that should go. Pure I cannot go anywhere, no need to go. But ahankara has to go. But if you are knowing that I am the pure Shuddha Sattva, Satchit, there is no want in it. Therefore, Acharyas say that you won't get anything. If you want to say these words in a bhakti language, as Bhagavan says in Gita, to whom, whoever I want to liberate anybody, I want to take him into me, I will grab and I will take everything from him. I will make him a pauper. I will make him a beggar. Why I am doing like that? I want him to merge with me. Very clearly says, whomever I choose, I want to liberate that particular jiva, then I will do that. Understanding this point only, that Kuchela, Sudama, happily living when nothing is there. When so much came, the richness and prosperity, that time also, where he used to sit under the tree and simply, happily, after that also he is again sitting under the same tree, simply, happily. No reaction. That is the state. Anyhow, that more you have to see in the next topic, but here just it is only a clue. Tattvajnanardha darshanam. Okay? These are all preparation only. You got the point? Yes. Now proceed with this conviction, with this commitment. If you have these 20 qualities with you, understanding, and then etad iti gnanam proktam. All this together called a common sense gnanam. There in the Bhashyam, Shankaracharya takes up for discussions. I am not going to, just then the opponent raises the hand. Nanu, you told some points, don't have the manitvam, don't have the dambhitvam, so amanitvam, adhambhitvam. Okay. I am not going to keep the ahankara, I mean proudness. So what? By keeping that I am egoless, I am thinking in my mind. What is the connection between this and realizing the Brahman? It is like, I know about something, but how does it gives the, yes, if you know about the Taj Mahal, you will know the Brahman. It is looking like that. You are telling, have a compassion. This all together you are telling Gnanam 20. How this can give me the firm evidence in the knowledge? Then Bhagavan Shankara argues and answers, this gives the Gnanam. Because Gnanam is not newly coming from somewhere, anywhere. You are the Gnana Swarupam, but you are not claiming it. You are not able to recognize it now. What is the reason why you are not able to recognize? Why you are not claiming now? Because of this 20-point program. These are not there with you. Instead of having these traits of Gnanam means the symptoms, indicators, qualifications to establish in the Gnana. Therefore, Bhagavan says lastly, tad anyat, tad ataha anyatha ajnanam. See how Bhagavan concluding. Having these 20 qualities is the called Gnanam Proktam. Opposite to this is Ajnanam. Anyatha yad ataha Ajnanam. What? Now in this 20 you have to write in a opposite way. Just one or two examples. Very easy. Only thing you have to put a okay. Manitvam means not having the humility, vanity. Now, amanitvam, dambhitvam, proudness, adambhitvam, shanti, akshanti. Here opposite, na? Shanti is correct. Means it becomes negative there. Like that, if you take all those 20, so write opposites to it, and that all becomes Ajnana. Ajnana means what, sir? Again, suffering. Whenever you justify any one of us, I am miserable because of this. That is Ajnana. What, sir? I am really suffering, sir. I am having a splitting headache. I am experiencing that. You want to say that is Ajnana? No, I am not saying that. If you say that headache should not come to me at all, why it came? Whether it go or not. This kind of loop thinking is Ajnana. Now apply this headache. My wife is a big headache for me. Vice versa, husband also. My sister, daughter-in-law. I'm not able. She can't understand, she won't listen. And because of her, I am disturbed. If you say that this is Ajnanam, that means what? For your physical, mental, any of the sufferings, nobody is not cause. Knowing this is Jnanam. Not knowing and showing the finger somewhere is called Ajnanam. That's it. Simple. So Bhagavan concluded in that way this 20 points, and the Jnanam topic is over. Now from next 13th shloka onwards, Gneyam ettat pravakshami Yes gnatva mrutamashnute Anadimat param brahma na sattanna saduchyate. Now, from here, Bhagavan taking the fourth word, Gneyam. There we are talking about the Gnanam, knowledge. About what? Here, Gneyam word came from the Gnanam only. Here, Gneya means what should you know? You ought to be know. Gneyam what? What you have to know? Because Arjuna asked the question, what is to be known? Always Gnanam and Gneyam. This Gnanam is making me to know that. Always Gnanam and Gneyam will be together. This book is talking about the computer knowledge. Computer Gnanam is told in this book. But just by saying like that, you won't get the computer Gnanam. You have to learn it. Same way, now just having 20 qualities, it's very good. I am a good person. What for? To show to the public or people in the world. Goodness is good only. Your goodness, your righteousness, your religious way of lifestyle, all should takes you where? Final, ultimate, one goal what should be known? Gneyam. Bhagavan spending a lot of shlokas for this because that is the essence why we are all attending this Gita class. Remember that whatever you do, whatever you listen, whatever you may not do, whatever you may not listen, and the entire range of Shastra, scriptures, whether it is a Shruti, whether it is a Smruti, Purana, Itihasa, anything, all going to, should take you to this. So this coming 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 6 shlokas, all Upanishadic words about that Gneya Vastu. To say simply, what you have to know? You have to know yourself. What I have to know? I have to know myself. What is this self? This is not a shelf, this is a self. This self is Brahman. What is Brahman? Brahman is Atman. What is Atman? Consciousness. What is consciousness? Chaitanyam. Sir, you are unnecessarily, because you know many words, you are keep on telling like that. Somebody asked in Telugu we used to say, showing the cat, what is this cat? This is a marjalam. In Sanskritam, cat has got one name, marjalam. In Tenali Ramakrishnan story also, like this one funny story comes. In this court, royal court, always between these poets, Vidwamsas, there is arguments always. Somebody will come from some other side, neighbor country, or somebody challenging. And here in by royal court, we have like many great, well-read, wise people. Like that Tenali Ramakrishna. So that time is very famous. A real story, that's all. But later on, how many created stories, but many are happened. Like Akbar Birbal stories, they say, no? But every story has got a great message. So to defeat one opponent, this Tenali Ramakrishna. Okay, tomorrow we'll have a debate. And he came with some book in the armpit here, Tenali Ramakrishna. And that person telling, I have read all so many, this book, this book, all that. Okay, anyhow, he brought, so I brought one book. I think you may have not studied or know about it. And the name of this book is Tilakashta Mahisha Bandhanam. By hearing this word, that fellow got frightened. But ultimately later, he could not, I didn't read, I don't know. Or at least you tell the meaning of all this. Because I have not read this kind of book, I never heard. Finally, it is not book or nothing. Some ginjili seeds, tila. Mahisha Bandhanam, with the dead buffalo's tail skin wrapped. This tila and some sticks, kashta, some sticks and tila are kept together and in a cloth and tied with this Mahisha Bandhanam. That is the, what is there? Nothing is there. Tilakashta Mahisha Bandhanam. Like that, Gnanam Gneyam. So Gneyam, Bhagavan explaining now. What he is telling, Yat Tat Pravakshami, whatever I am going to tell about the thing which we have to know, ultimately, finally, Vakshami, I will tell you, I am going to tell you, future tense. Pravakshami, the pra has got so much value there. Prakarshanena Vakshami. That means what, sir? Non-stop you will keep on talk. You won't allow me to sleep. You will take class more than 12, 15. And what about my hunger? No, not in that way. Pravakshami, prakarshanena. I see that you will understand. Making you to understand is my responsibility. See how the Guru. If I am not making you to understand, that is my failure, not your drawback. Guru takes on him, then you see how much difficult, about which no one can speak, no one can talk, no one can say any word, where there is no entry of the mind and the senses. About that Brahman, Guru has to speak. It's a very difficult task. But Krishna still says, I will see that you will understand. That is the power of that pravakshami. So taking a challenge, the teacher always will be in that a positive mode. So he will try his best, because student level, he never blame the student. Okay, I have to tell to him in this way, in this way, in this way, and slowly make him to understand. So then the Guru will have teacher lots of patience. Even they never say, you are useless, you are fit for nothing. He never say. But student also must have the same amount of patience. One day my Guru will make me to understand. He will tell for me. Right now I am not able to understand. But having that faith is called Tattva Gnana Ardha Darshanam in the previous sloka. Ardha is not revealed, but Tattva Gnana Ardha is going to be revealed. And altogether that final meaning of I, that I have to get it. That I have to get it, that idea is called darshanam. Therefore, there I said that conviction, it is very difficult. Never allow that thought to come in. Give time. Okay? Never get discouraged on any account. Whatever may be, tsunami comes, earthquake comes, the sky may fall down, but I have not loosened my confidence. That is the meaning there. Adhyatma Gnana Nityatvam, Tattva Gnanardha Darshanam. Anyhow, the Pravakshami, by knowing which, Yad Gnatva Amrutam Ashnute, by knowing that, you will be immortal, become immortal. Amrutam Ashnute. All these words being, we have already studied it in Upanishads, so we have no any doubt about it. But being again Gita, Bhagavan explaining, and some are not heard the systematic many years, which we have completed, Ashtavakra Gita, Mandika, all those Upanishads. So we will go slowly with each and every word, but that is all Nididhyasanam. If you are already known that, I know what it is telling. So you listen it. It is a meditation. Amrutam Ashnute, by knowing that, immortality. Here, this immortality word, Ashnute, attain. This attain word, that immortality, amrutatvam, nothing to do with the Swarga or any other thing, which generally talked in the Puranas. This amrutam is not related to that Indralok amrutam, or the amruta came out from the churning of the ocean, and devatas are called amaras, amarargal, immortals. Nothing to do. They were not immortals. They are mortals only. Comparative to the human beings and other beings and all that, they live long. That's it. Therefore, we say like that. Here also maybe some Mulikas or some kind of any techniques may be there in the human world also. By taking that, the person can live 150 years. Or maybe examples are there, no, people, that yogi, that siddhar, he lived like this, he lived like this. But they're gone. So comparatively, after you do kaya kalpa or whatever, you may little extend it, that's it. So devatas are also maybe living long than all of us. So it is not at all that amrutam. Here amrutam means when you know you are the Brahman and I, the Brahman, is birthless. When I am birthless, where is the question of death? This knowledge makes me to know, recognize, I am birth and deathless consciousness. Mrutam means the fear of death. Mortal. So, immortal, amrutatva means being, I am not having the birth. So, where is the question of death? But the question is, which I don't have birth, I don't have death. Which I, if you are very clearly know that, not this body. So further slowly the topic will develop like that. So gneyam yat tat pravakshami yas gnatva amrutamashnute. You will definitely abide in yourself and recognize yourself that you are the birthless and deathless and you are ever existing consciousness bliss principle. And these are all not just, should not be as a words. Many times we heard these things. Now it should be meaningful to me. Meaningful to me. Making these words, when Guru explaining from different angles with different examples and all that, making the meaning, it should mean to me, who will do that? I should put effort to that. If I am failing to claim about my own nature is this, without any doubt, the reason that there is a deficit of the 20 of some qualities, that's it. Then second line, this, the thing which we are trying to know is anadi, anadimat, hanumat, like that. It's one making the anadi adjective like thing as the noun, converting. Anadimat, dhimat, hanumat, we say no, nothing. Palkaran, postman and postkaran, like that. Anadimat. Anadi means beginningless. Because it is beginningless, it is endless. That is the only meaning Amrutam also. But why again the another word? This is the difficulty for the Shruti also. It has to say some positive words of it, or sometimes it has to use some negating words also, and sometimes it has to apply the superimposition and then removing the superimposition. Adhyaropa apavadabhyam yat nishprapanchaha prapanchate. That means Shastra Shruti applying one technique. Knowing the unknown through the known. That is the meaning what I told in the Sanskrit now. Nishprapancham, in fact, there is no prapancham at all, which doesn't have any attributes. Where there is no attributes, that means any visheshanam, anything. How you can speak about it? For example, suppose you don't know any Sanskrit or anything, you never heard also. I take the same example again, but some of you heard, that's why you laughed. Straight away will ask, please explain and tell about Tilakashta Mahisha Bandhanam. Imagine that you don't know any Sanskrit word. Remember that you never heard this word, this story before. What you can talk? Or some scientific word, some medical word I use. You never heard that word. You never, and I don't allow you to see the dictionary now. I will ask, just speak. You will become spellbound. If I know about it before, if I saw it only, I can speak. That's why this kind of some quiz and all that, they will give, please give one clue. Okay, I will give you 2 clues. Like that, they will slowly. Here, Anadi, and that is Param. There is anything beyond that to know? Nothing, no. And that is Brahma. Amritam, Anadi, Param, Brahma, all refers to only one thing. But each word will give some kind of clue for us, preparation. As I told, Anadi, beginningless. Because it is beginningless, naturally there won't be, it is endless. Because beginningless and endless, it is not having birth. Therefore, it doesn't have the death. Therefore, that Amritam. Now, the word Brahma. Actually, Gneyam, you know what? Brahma. I have to say that word first actually, Brahma. Then Brahma means what, sir? It's a word. Brahma is an object. Again, Shruti finds difficult. But taking some Sanskrit derivation root, Bruhatmatvat Brahma. It is the bigger than the biggest. Or Brahma means, you can say, all-pervading also. Which is all-pervading only can be the bigger than the biggest. Otherwise, we cannot call it as the bigger than the biggest. Oh, that means it is all-pervading. That's why all big things are in this. Therefore, it is bigger than the biggest. And can we call it as a Sat? Can you call it it is there? No, it is there. Where? If I say it is there, very little difficult only, coming class also. Okay, bear with, stand with it. There is no other way. There is no other way. Sat, is it there? If I say, is it there? Where you will ask. Therefore, it is asat, it is not there. Oh, if I say it is not there, then why you are making me to sit here and, my dear student, this Brahman about it, we cannot say it is there, you cannot say it is not there. Contradictory. What is this contradictory? If Madhya Pradesh is empty, you cannot understand. So next class I will continue with that. What is this? It is there, it is not there, it is there. It cannot be na sat, na asad uchte. You cannot say it is there, you cannot say it is not there. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om Tat Sat.